What if I told you about the black-eyed children, a mysterious and terrifying phenomenon that has been reported around the world? Imagine this. It's late at night, and there's an unexpected knock at your door. You peek outside and see two children standing there, their heads slightly lowered. They speak softly, asking to come in, maybe to use your phone or wait for a ride. At first, they seem ordinary, but something feels deeply wrong. Then you notice their eyes, completely black. No whites, no pupils, just endless voids staring back at you. Witnesses describe feeling a chilling, unexplainable fear in their presence. The children are eerily calm, but their persistence is unsettling, almost hypnotic. Legends warn that letting them in could bring catastrophe, though the true consequences remain unknown. No one knows where they come from or what they are. Spirits? Aliens? Demons? Their existence defies explanation, and their intentions remain a sinister mystery. So, if you ever hear a knock at night and see a pair of black, soulless eyes on the other side, remember, some doors are better left unopened. Subscribe for more haunting tales.
La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, is a haunting figure in Latin American folklore, particularly in Mexico. Her tale begins with a beautiful woman named Maria, who fell in love with a wealthy man. After giving birth to two children, he abandoned her, leading to her madness. In a fit of rage and despair, she drowned her children in a river, only to realize her tragic mistake moments later. Consumed by grief, she took her own life. Legends say her spirit roams rivers and lakes, weeping for her lost children, luring the unsuspecting to their doom. Variations of the story exist, often warning children to avoid the water at night, fearing the sorrowful wails of La Llorona, a reminder of lost love and regret. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. The chupacabra, a fearsome creature, first emerged in Puerto Rico in the 1990s, where it was blamed for the mysterious deaths of livestock, particularly goats. Eyewitness accounts describe it as a reptilian beast with sharp fangs and glowing eyes. Various reports from Mexico and the United States highlight its ability to drain the blood of animals, leaving behind lifeless bodies. Over the years, many interpretations of the legend have surfaced, from a government experiment gone wrong to an alien creature. Sightings and eerie noises in the night keep the legend alive, making the chupacabra a symbol of fear and fascination in Latin American folklore. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.
In the summer of 1876, a series of brutal murders rocked St. John's Wood, a quiet suburb of London. The victims, all women, were found in their homes, each showing signs of violent struggle. The police were baffled, as the killer left no clues. Panic swept through the neighborhood, and residents began to fear the dark shadows creeping in their streets. Victims included a young servant girl and an elderly widow, heightening the horror of the attacks. The relentless media coverage turned the case into a public spectacle, with sensational tales capturing the imagination of the public. Despite extensive investigations, the identity of the killer remained shrouded in mystery, leaving an indelible mark on London's dark history. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Your support really helps me create more videos and share interesting stories. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.
The chupacabra, a fearsome creature, first emerged in Puerto Rico in the 1990s, where it was blamed for the mysterious deaths of livestock, particularly goats. Eyewitness accounts describe it as a reptilian beast with sharp fangs and glowing eyes. Various reports from Mexico and the United States highlight its ability to drain the blood of animals, leaving behind lifeless bodies. Over the years, many interpretations of the legend have surfaced, from a government experiment gone wrong to an alien creature. Sightings and eerie noises in the night keep the legend alive, making the chupacabra a symbol of fear and fascination in Latin American folklore. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, is a haunting figure in Latin American folklore, particularly in Mexico. Her tale begins with a beautiful woman named Maria, who fell in love with a wealthy man. After giving birth to 2 children, he abandoned her, leading to her madness. In a fit of rage and despair, she drowned her children in a river, only to realize her tragic mistake moments later. Consumed by grief, she took her own life. Legends say her spirit roams rivers and lakes, weeping for her lost children, luring the unsuspecting to their doom. Variations of the story exist, often warning children to avoid the water at night, fearing the sorrowful wails of La Llorona, a reminder of lost love and regret. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.
Emma loved exploring her new home, especially the attic. One night, while her parents slept, she heard soft whispers from above. Intrigued, she grabbed her flashlight and climbed the creaky stairs. The air was thick and cold, sending shivers down her spine. As she reached the top, the whispers grew louder, a cacophony of hushed voices calling her name. "Emma, come play." The beam of her flashlight flickered, revealing a dusty old mirror, its surface smeared and cracked. Suddenly, the whispering stopped. Emma leaned closer, entranced. In the reflection, shadows loomed behind her, grinning. She turned, but nothing was there. The next morning, her parents found only the mirror, and Emma was gone, forever trapped in the whispers. The Wendigo is a legendary creature from Algonquin folklore, symbolizing the dangers of greed and cannibalism. Originating from the cold forests of Canada, it is depicted as a gaunt, emaciated figure with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. The legend tells of individuals who, in times of famine, resorted to cannibalism, ultimately transforming into a Wendigo. Over the years, various accounts have emerged, painting the Wendigo as a cautionary tale against selfishness and moral decay. Real-life occurrences of mysterious disappearances in the wilderness have fueled the legend's chilling aura, leaving an indelible mark on both indigenous culture and modern horror narratives. Emma loved exploring her new home, especially the attic. One night, while her parents slept, she heard soft whispers from above. Intrigued, she grabbed her flashlight and climbed the creaky stairs. The air was thick and cold, sending shivers down her spine. As she reached the top, the whispers grew louder, a cacophony of hushed voices calling her name. "Emma, come play." The beam of her flashlight flickered, revealing a dusty old mirror, its surface smeared and cracked. Suddenly, the whispering stopped. Emma leaned closer, entranced. In the reflection, shadows loomed behind her, grinning. She turned, but nothing was there. The next morning, her parents found only the mirror, and Emma was gone, forever trapped in the whispers. Emma loved exploring her new home, especially the attic. One night, while her parents slept, she heard soft whispers from above. Intrigued, she grabbed her flashlight and climbed the creaky stairs. The air was thick and cold, sending shivers down her spine. As she reached the top, the whispers grew louder, a cacophony of hushed voices calling her name. "Emma, come play." The beam of her flashlight flickered, revealing a dusty old mirror, its surface smeared and cracked. Suddenly, the whispering stopped. Emma leaned closer, entranced. In the reflection, shadows loomed behind her, grinning. She turned, but nothing was there. The next morning, her parents found only the mirror, and Emma was gone, forever trapped in the whispers. In the heart of the Whispering Woods, locals speak of strange occurrences. It began with the disappearance of a hiker, a young woman named Clara, who ventured into the forest seeking solitude. Days later, her belongings were found scattered beneath an ancient oak, the air thick with an unsettling silence. Those who approached the tree reported hearing whispers, as if the woods themselves were alive, sharing secrets. Inspired by real events from 1960s rural folklore, the whispers grew louder, drawing unsuspecting visitors. Some claimed to see shadows flitting between trees, while others felt unseen hands brush against them, urging them deeper into the darkness. The Whispering Woods became a place of dread, where curiosity turned to terror. In a dusty attic, a forgotten dollhouse stands eerily still. Each room reflects the lives of the family that once inhabited it, yet whispers of tragedy linger in the air. The dollhouse belonged to the Thompson family, whose tragic fate remains shrouded in mystery. Neighbors spoke of strange noises and shadows flickering at night. One evening, a fire consumed their home, leaving only this dollhouse intact. Local legends say it's a vessel for their restless spirits. Visitors claim to hear faint cries from its tiny rooms and feel a chill when peering through its windows. The dolls, eerily lifelike, seem to watch every move. What secrets do they conceal, waiting for someone brave enough to uncover the truth? Waverly Hills Sanatorium, once a refuge for tuberculosis patients, now looms abandoned, cloaked in mystery. Built in 1910, it became notorious for its gruesome treatments and high mortality rates. Many patients reportedly roamed the halls, desperate for relief. Folklore speaks of Room 502, where a nurse allegedly took her own life, her spirit forever trapped, luring curious souls. Visitors recount chilling encounters, whispers, shadows darting in the corners, and the sense of being watched. The infamous body chute served as a dark passageway, further deepening the macabre aura. Today, Waverly Hills stands as a chilling reminder of suffering, beckoning ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike into its haunted embrace. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. In the 1980s, a series of devastating house fires in the UK sparked a chilling legend, the Crying Boy painting. This artwork, depicting a sorrowful boy, was said to bring misfortune to its owners. As flames consumed homes, investigators noticed a disturbing pattern. Most of the victims owned a copy of this painting. Tales emerged of the painting's origins. It was created by the artist Giovanni Bragolin, who legend claims was inspired by a tragic story of a boy orphaned by a fire. As the fires spread, unsettling stories of the painting's curse grew, leading to public outcry. People began to destroy or rid themselves of the paintings, hoping to escape the chilling grip of this haunted artwork. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. In 1922, the Hinterkaifeck murders stunned Germany. The Gruber family, consisting of Andreas, his wife Cecilia, their daughter Victoria, son Josef, and the maid Maria, were brutally killed in their isolated farmhouse. Days before the murders, Andreas discovered strange footprints in the snow leading to the house but found no signs of anyone. The family reported eerie sounds and a mysterious stranger lurking nearby. On the night of the murders, the farm remained eerily quiet, but the horrific aftermath revealed gruesome details. The perpetrator was never found, and theories erupted, ranging from family disputes to a vengeful spirit. The case remains one of Germany's most perplexing and chilling mysteries. Poveglia Island, a small landmass in the Venetian lagoon, holds a sinister reputation. From the 14th century, it served as a quarantine station for plague victims, with many meeting a gruesome end. The island transformed into a mental asylum in the late 19th century, where cruel experiments were conducted. Patients often reported sightings of dark figures and heard eerie voices. After its closure in the 1960s, the island became abandoned, shrouded in legends of restless spirits. Locals claim that the soil is infused with the ashes of the dead. Today, Poveglia stands as a chilling reminder of human suffering, attracting thrill seekers and ghost hunters alike who seek to uncover its dark past. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, is a haunting figure in Latin American folklore. Originating in Mexico, her story varies across regions, but the essence remains the same: a sorrowful woman who lost her children. According to legend, she drowned them in a fit of rage and, overcome by grief, now wanders rivers and lakes, crying for them. This tale serves as a cautionary warning to children about the dangers of straying too close to water. Some accounts suggest that La Llorona was once a beautiful woman named Maria who fell in love with a wealthy man. When he abandoned her, she sought revenge, leading to her tragic fate. Her mournful wails echo through the night, chilling anyone who dares to listen. Poveglia Island, a small landmass in the Venetian lagoon, holds a sinister reputation. From the 14th century, it served as a quarantine station for plague victims, with many meeting a gruesome end. The island transformed into a mental asylum in the late 19th century, where cruel experiments were conducted. Patients often reported sightings of dark figures and heard eerie voices. After its closure in the 1960s, the island became abandoned, shrouded in legends of restless spirits. Locals claim that the soil is infused with the ashes of the dead. Today, Poveglia stands as a chilling reminder of human suffering, attracting thrill seekers and ghost hunters alike who seek to uncover its dark past. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.
In Japan, whispers of Kuchisake Onna, the slit-mouthed woman, haunt the night. Originating in the Edo period, this vengeful spirit is said to wear a surgical mask, concealing a horrifying secret. Her mouth is slit from ear to ear. Legend claims she was a beautiful woman, betrayed by her husband, who mutilated her in a fit of rage. Now she roams city streets, asking victims if she's beautiful. If they answer truthfully, she reveals her disfigurement and asks, "How about now?" The terrified response often leads to a gruesome fate. This eerie tale has inspired countless stories and urban legends, blurring the line between reality and myth. Subscribe for more chilling tales.
In the depths of winter, Yuki Onna, the snow woman, emerges from the swirling snowstorms of Japan. This ethereal figure, draped in white, is said to lure weary travelers with her beauty and icy charm. Legends claim she was once a young woman who perished in a blizzard, transformed into a vengeful spirit. Her victims, entranced by her allure, are led to frozen graves, their breath visible in the frigid air. Variations of the tale exist, some depicting her as a benevolent spirit who saves children from the cold. However, the chilling essence remains. Encountering Yuki Onna often signifies doom. Dare to tread carefully in her snowy realm, and remember, the cold may not be the only danger lurking. Subscribe for more eerie tales. In Korea, the legend of Cheonyo Gaksi, or the ghostly bride, sends shivers through the spines of young men. It is said that she appears on rainy nights, dressed in a white wedding gown, her face obscured by a veil. Originating from a tale of a jilted bride who died tragically on her wedding day, she now haunts the living with her sorrowful wails. Victims describe her voice as enchanting, compelling them to follow her into the darkness. Some variations suggest she seeks revenge, while others portray her as a tragic figure yearning for love. Real encounters have been reported, where men vanish after seeing her. Beware the whispers of the night, for Cheonyo Gaksi's allure can be deadly. Subscribe for more chilling tales. In the dense forests of Rajasthan, India, the legend of Churel Ki Dulhan, or the Bride of the Churel, stirs fear among villagers. They say that on moonless nights, a ghostly woman appears along the winding village paths, dressed in an ornate red bridal lehenga. Her face is hidden by a thick veil, and she floats just above the ground, her anklets chiming in the silent night. According to the story, she was a bride abandoned on her wedding night. Betrayed and heartbroken, she wandered into the forest, never to return. Now, she haunts those same paths, seeking the companionship that was denied to her in life. Travelers and villagers tell of encountering her. Her voice is soft, almost musical, luring them into the forest. If someone follows, it's said they become enchanted, wandering deeper and deeper until they disappear, never to be seen again. Some say the Churail Ki Dulhan is merely a tragic figure, lonely and searching for solace. But others warn that she is vengeful, taking men into the forest to suffer the same fate she endured. True or not, villagers still avoid the forest paths on dark nights, wary of the bride's mournful call. Beware of the haunting allure of the Churel Ki Dulhan, for her sorrow could turn deadly. Subscribe for more chilling tales from India and beyond. In the quiet villages of Karnataka, India, the haunting legend of Na Aleba, or the night visitor, sends shivers through the community. According to the tale, a vengeful spirit roams the streets at night, knocking on doors and calling out in familiar voices, often sounding like a friend or family member. Her goal? To lure people out of their homes. But those who answer her call are never seen again. Locals believe Naleba is the restless spirit of a bride who suffered betrayal, cursed to wander the villages forever, searching for companionship or revenge. To protect themselves, villagers began writing Naleba on their doors, Canada for come tomorrow, hoping to confuse her, tricking her into leaving them alone for just one more night. The story of Naleba has become a powerful part of Karnataka's folklore, inspiring cautionary traditions and even influencing popular culture. While some dismiss it as a myth, many still heed the warning, locking their doors tightly and avoiding the whispers of the night. Beware the knocks after dark, for it might just be Naleba, the night visitor. Subscribe for more eerie legends and mysteries. In the small village of Lalapur, India, a legend whispers through the trees, the tale of the Chudale, a ghostly woman in white. Many believe she was once a devoted wife, wronged and betrayed, who perished under mysterious circumstances. Her spirit, consumed by rage, now roams the night, luring men with her beauty before revealing her true, horrifying form. Locals claim to hear her mournful wails echoing through the dark, often followed by eerie silence. Variations of the tale suggest she seeks revenge on unfaithful husbands. Some villagers recount chilling encounters, claiming she appears at dusk, her long hair billowing, eyes glowing with vengeance. Beware the Chudale, her sorrow may cost you your soul. Subscribe for more haunting tales. In East Anglia, the legend of Black Shuck looms large. This ghostly hound, known for its massive size and glowing eyes, is said to roam the countryside, bringing terror to those who encounter it. Originating in the 12th century, tales of Shuck often describe it appearing near churches and graveyards, signaling doom. Variants of the legend claim that seeing the hound foretells death or disaster. Some believe it is a manifestation of lost souls, while others think it is a guardian of the dead. Eyewitness accounts describe a chilling presence, sometimes accompanied by a deep growl. Black Shuck remains a haunting symbol of fear and mystery in English folklore. Subscribe for more chilling tales. The Banshee, a spectral figure from Irish folklore, is known as a harbinger of death. Traditionally depicted as a woman in white or gray, her mournful wail signals the impending demise of a family member. The legend has origins that trace back to ancient Celtic beliefs, where she was seen as a fairy or goddess of death. Variations abound. Some say she appears as a beautiful maiden, others as a haggard old woman. Reports of real encounters have surfaced over centuries, often linked to tragic events. People claim to have heard her chilling cries, foretelling their loved one's passing. The Banshee remains a potent symbol of sorrow in Irish culture. Subscribe for more chilling tales. Aokigahara, known as Japan's suicide forest, lies at the foot of Mount Fuji, a place both serene and eerie. This dense woodland is steeped in legends of yurei, or restless spirits, believed to wander among the trees. The forest's haunting allure has led many to seek solace in its depths, but the silence conceals a darker truth. Originating in the 19th century, tales of despair intertwined with folklore, leading to its grim association. Some say the spirits of those lost to despair linger, whispering to wanderers, drawing them deeper. Real events, like the alarming number of suicides, only add to its chilling reputation. Dare to tread the path, but beware the darkness that pursues. Subscribe for more eerie tales. In the dense jungles of Southeast Asia, the legend of the Pontianak haunts the night. This vengeful spirit, believed to be the restless soul of a woman who died during childbirth, emerges under the moonlight, seeking revenge on unsuspecting men. Her disheveled hair covers a pale face, and her wails echo through the trees, signaling her presence. Stories tell of men disappearing after crossing her path, their screams swallowed by the darkness. Variations of the legend speak of her enticing victims with beauty before revealing her true form. Some say she can be appeased, but others urge caution. Beware the night, for the Pontianak is ever watchful. Subscribe for more chilling tales. In Korean folklore, The Gumiho is a nine-tailed fox spirit, a shapeshifter known for its beauty and cunning. Originating from ancient tales, this creature is said to transform into a stunning woman to lure unsuspecting men. However, beneath its alluring exterior lies a dark hunger. The Gumiho craves human hearts to sustain its existence. Variations of the legend exist, with some depicting the Gumiho as a tragic figure, cursed to roam the earth for eternity. Real events, such as unexplained disappearances near remote villages, have fueled the myth. The Gumiho's story serves as a haunting reminder of desire and deception. Subscribe for more chilling legends from around the world. In the heart of Asia lies the Whispering Woods, a forest steeped in chilling legends. Locals tell of ancient spirits that wander the trees, whispering secrets to lure unsuspecting travelers. Originating from stories passed down through generations, these woods have become a cautionary tale for those who dare to enter after dusk. Many speak of hearing their names called softly, drawing them deeper into the shadows. Variations of the tale suggest that those who heed the whispers may never return. Some believe real events inspired these tales, with missing persons linked to the cursed woods. As night falls, silence envelops the forest, leaving only the haunting whispers. Subscribe for more chilling tales.
If you're a fan of the spooky and mysterious, you need to hear these 5 creepy superstitions from around the world. In Russia, whistling indoors is a no-no. They believe it invites evil spirits and financial ruin. Moving to Japan, don't stick your chopsticks upright in rice. It's a bad omen, resembling incense at funerals. Ever heard of the evil eye? In Middle Eastern cultures, this glare can curse you with bad luck. Protect yourself with a blue talisman called a nazar. In Spain, Tuesday the 13th is their unlucky day. They say on a Tuesday, don't get married or embark on a journey. And finally, in Mexico, sweeping someone's feet means they'll never get married. So, be careful with that broom. Superstitions might seem silly, but they're a fascinating peek into cultural fears and beliefs. What superstitions do you follow? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this eerie journey, hit the like button and subscribe for more.
In the shadowy waters of the Philippine seas, the legend of the Sirena haunts fishermen and sailors alike. This enchanting siren, often depicted as a beautiful woman with the tail of a fish, is said to lure men with her mesmerizing voice. Originating from local folklore, tales of the Sirena vary. Some say she was a mortal woman heartbroken by a sailor, cursed to seek vengeance. Others claim she protects the sea, luring greedy fishermen to their demise. Real-life accounts of missing boats and drowned sailors have fueled these chilling stories. The siren's call is irresistible, echoing through the waves, a reminder that some treasures come at a deadly price. Subscribe for more tales of terror. In the dark jungles of Malaysia, the legend of the Orang Minyak, or Oily Man, sends shivers down spines. This spectral figure, covered in thick black oil, is said to emerge at night, preying on unsuspecting women. Originating from tales of a cursed man, the Orang Minyak is believed to have been a Malay who, after being rejected, turned to dark magic for revenge. Variations of the story depict him as a tortured soul, forever trapped between the living and the dead. Real-life accounts include mysterious disappearances linked to sightings of this eerie figure. As the night falls, remember, the Orang Minyak may be lurking just beyond the shadows. Subscribe for more chilling tales. Maria was home alone, scrolling through her phone late at night when she got a text from her mom. "I'm almost home. Don't forget to lock the doors." Her stomach dropped. Her mom was already home. Maria had said goodnight to her hours ago and watched her walk into her bedroom. Trying to calm herself, she replied, "What do you mean? You're already here." A few seconds later, another text came through. "No, I'm still at work. Who's in the house with you?" Maria's breath hitched. Her hands trembled as she slowly crept toward her mom's room. Her heart pounded with every step. She pressed her ear against the door but heard nothing. Gathering her courage, Maria turned the doorknob and peeked inside. The bed was empty. Her phone buzzed again. This time the message read, "Sweetheart, if you're in the house, don't go near it." Suddenly, the sound of slow, deliberate footsteps echoed down the hall behind her. And then, close, far too close, she heard a low whisper. "Why didn't you lock the doors, Maria?" In the shadowy waters of Japan's rivers lurks the kappa, a terrifying creature known for its green skin and turtle-like shell. Originating from ancient folklore, this river demon is said to lure unsuspecting victims to their doom. The kappa's most infamous trait? A dish filled with water atop its head, which holds its power. If it spills, it becomes weak. Tales warn of children disappearing near rivers, dragged into the abyss by this malevolent being. Some say the kappa steals souls for sustenance. Variations across regions depict it as both mischievous and deadly. Encountering a kappa is a chilling reminder to respect nature's depths. Subscribe for more chilling tales. The legend of the Pontianak, rooted in Malay folklore, tells of a vengeful spirit of a woman who died during childbirth. Her sorrow transforms her into a haunting figure, often described as a pale woman with long black hair and blood-red eyes. The Pontianak is known to lure men with her beautiful cries, only to reveal her true form when they approach. She seeks revenge on those who wronged her in life, often targeting unfaithful husbands. Variations of the tale exist across Indonesia and Malaysia, with some claiming she can be placated by burying a knife under her grave. Encounters with the Pontianak have left many terrified, warning us to tread carefully at night. Subscribe for more chilling stories. In the heart of Vietnam, whispered tales tell of the Wailing Woman of the River. Legend has it she was once a loving mother, tragically losing her child to the river's depths. Consumed by grief, she now roams the riverbanks, her mournful cries echoing through the night. Locals say her presence brings misfortune, and many have reported eerie sightings, a pale figure draped in white, searching desperately as the waters lap against the shore. Variations of her story abound. Some claim she lures children close, while others warn of her vengeful spirit. Those who hear her cries are urged to leave offerings, lest they become her next victims. Subscribe for more chilling tales from the shadows. In the dim alleys of an abandoned town, whispered stories speak of the cartoon cat, a grinning, otherworldly figure with long, elastic limbs and jet-black fur. Legend says this creature was born from forgotten animations, left to decay in the void between reels. Now it stalks the edges of reality, lurking in shadowy corners where no light can reach. Those who encounter Cartoon Cat describe its unsettling appearance. A distorted smile too wide for its face, hollow eyes that seem to pierce through you, and an eerie, static-filled laugh that sends shivers down the spine. Some say it preys on curiosity, luring victims with its cartoonish charm, before revealing its monstrous nature. Others believe it feeds on fear, growing stronger with every scream. The truth behind Cartoon Cat remains a mystery, but one thing is certain. When the world feels too quiet and the shadows stretch unnaturally long, beware. It might be closer than you think. Subscribe for more spine-chilling legends from the dark corners of imagination. In Irish folklore, the Dullahan is a terrifying figure, a headless horseman who rides a black steed, carrying his own head under one arm. This eerie specter is said to appear at night, signaling the imminent death of a person. The origins of the Dullahan are steeped in ancient Celtic beliefs about the supernatural. Variations of the legend describe him using a whip made from a human spine, and his head's hollow eye sockets glow with a ghastly light. Folklore tells of real events where the Dullahan's appearance heralded death, making him both a harbinger of doom and a terrifying figure in the shadows. His chilling presence still echoes in Irish culture today. Subscribe for more. Deep in the shadow of Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, known as Japan's suicide forest. This dense woodland, rich with lush trees, is steeped in tragedy and despair. The legend dates back centuries, linked to the practice of ubasuti, where the elderly were abandoned. A haunting atmosphere permeates the forest, amplified by the sounds of eerie silence. Many have wandered its paths seeking solace, only to find their final resting place. Reports of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena add to its chilling lore. Real-life events have drawn attention, with signs urging visitors to reconsider. Aokigahara remains a chilling reminder of grief and lost souls. Subscribe for more spine-tingling tales. Deep within the heart of Rajasthan's Thar Desert lies Kuldara, a ghostly village shrouded in mystery and sorrow. Abandoned overnight over 2 centuries ago, its crumbling ruins whisper tales of betrayal and vengeance. Legend has it that Kuldara was once a thriving settlement of the Palawal Brahmins, a prosperous community known for their wisdom and wealth. But prosperity came at a cost. A cruel and corrupt minister, Salim Singh, demanded an exorbitant tax and sought the hand of a village chief's daughter. Faced with his tyranny, the villagers chose a path of defiance. In the dead of night, they vanished without a trace, leaving behind homes, temples, and a chilling curse. No one would ever inhabit Kuldara again. To this day, locals report eerie sounds echoing through the ruins. Shadows seem to move in the moonlight, and visitors speak of an oppressive energy that lingers in the air. Despite repeated attempts to resettle the village, misfortune befalls anyone who dares. Kuldara stands as a haunting monument to despair and defiance, frozen in time. What truly happened that fateful night remains one of India's enduring mysteries. Subscribe for more haunting legends and untold secrets. In the deserts of the American Southwest, the legend of the Skinwalker strikes fear into the hearts of the Navajo people. Known as Yi Naldlushi, these malevolent shapeshifters are said to be witches who can transform into animals or mimic human voices. Originating from ancient Navajo traditions, Skinwalkers are believed to gain their powers through dark rituals, often involving the desecration of a loved one's grave. Reports of encounters tell of eerie sounds, shadowy figures, and sudden animal attacks. Some even claim to have seen them in their transformed state. Beware the chilling tales, for under the full moon, they may be lurking. Subscribe for more spine-tingling stories. In Japan, the legend of Teke Teke tells of a girl who met a gruesome fate, severed in half by a train. Her spirit, filled with rage and sorrow, became Teke Teke, a vengeful ghost. She haunts the urban landscapes, dragging her upper body, emitting a terrifying sound that echoes her name. Originating in the early 20th century, the tale has evolved through local retellings, often warning children to be cautious at night. Some claim Teke Teke seeks revenge on those who cross her path, appearing in school bathrooms or near train stations. Many believe the legend was inspired by real-life accidents, making her story all the more chilling. Subscribe for more spine-tingling tales. What if I told you that deep within Kenya lies a forest shrouded in mystery? The whispering forest of Kijabe is infamous for its ghostly voices that echo among the trees. Locals believe these whispers are the souls of those who perished tragically in the area. The origin of this haunting can be traced back to a devastating train accident in the early 1900s, where numerous lives were lost. As the story goes, on foggy nights, passers-by report hearing soft, mournful cries and pleading voices. Variations of the tale suggest that the whispers can lure unsuspecting travelers into the depths of the forest, leading them to disappear without a trace. Subscribe for more chilling stories that will keep you awake at night. What if I told you about the Abiku, a haunting presence in Yoruba mythology? These are the spirits of children who die young, only to return to the living. Legends say they are born to families destined for tragedy, coming and going as they please. Their return is often marked by strange occurrences and the scent of decay. Families, desperate to keep their children safe, have been known to perform rituals to bind these spirits. Variations of the tale exist, with some saying the Abiku is a trickster, luring others to their fate. Stories of real-life encounters add to the terror, leaving many to wonder about the true nature of these elusive spirits. Subscribe for more chilling tales. What if I told you about the Shaneks, mischievous spirits from the dense forests of Mexico? These elusive entities, rooted in the folklore of the Veracruz region, are said to protect the jungle from intruders. Legends claim that those who venture too deep into the forest without respect for nature may fall victim to the Shaneks, who lead them astray. The lost wanderers, confused and disoriented, might hear faint laughter or footsteps echoing in the distance, only to find themselves in the same spot they started, trapped in a loop. Some say these spirits can transform into animals, or even shadows, blending with the trees. Are you bold enough to face these crafty guardians of the wild? Subscribe for more eerie tales from the heart of the unknown. Did you know that a ghost once solved its own murder? In 1897, the Greenbrier ghost of West Virginia became a key figure in a chilling and extraordinary case. Elva Zona Heaster was found dead under mysterious circumstances, and her husband, Erasmus Shue, claimed it was a natural death. But Elva's mother, Mary Jane, had a different story. She said Elva's ghost appeared to her, revealing that Erasmus had strangled her in a fit of rage. This shocking revelation led to the exhumation of Elva's body, where an autopsy confirmed the ghost's claims. Erasmus was convicted of murder, making this one of the few cases where the supernatural helped bring justice. For more spine-chilling tales, hit subscribe and explore the mysteries of the unknown. What if I told you about the Tokoloshi, a notorious creature from South African folklore? This mischievous spirit is said to be a small, hairy humanoid, often described as having a huge head and glowing red eyes. Originating from Zulu mythology, the Tokoloshi is believed to crawl into the beds of unsuspecting victims, causing nightmares and sometimes even death. Its lore varies, with some tales saying it can be summoned by witches, or that it can be controlled with a wooden peg placed under the bed. In reality, the Tokoloshi reflects deep-seated fears in society, often intertwined with real events of unexplained misfortune. Could it be that the Tokoloshi truly lingers in the shadows? Subscribe for more haunting tales. From the depths of Scottish folklore emerges the Nuckalavee, a grotesque horse demon with a human torso, its skin a sickly shade. Originating from Orkney Islands, this creature is said to rise from the sea, leaving destruction in its wake. It is believed to be a harbinger of disease and famine, manifesting when crops fail. Legends vary. Some say it preys on livestock, while others claim it seeks vengeance on those who disrespect nature. The chilling accounts of villagers encountering it evoke a sense of dread, as its horrific visage and sulphurous breath haunt their nights. The Nuckalavee serves as a stark reminder of nature's fury and the ancient beliefs that still chill the heart. Subscribe for more eerie tales. What if I told you about a creature that doesn't just stalk its prey, but becomes their shadow? In the remote villages of North India, there's a chilling legend of the Andhera Jagran, or the darkness stalker, a sinister being that thrives in the twilight hours. The Andhera Jagran is said to attach itself to a person by merging with their shadow, invisible to the naked eye. It waits patiently, feeding on their energy until the victim grows weak, pale, and collapses. The only way to survive is to recognize the creature before it fully takes hold. But here's the twist. Once someone realizes their shadow is not their own, they must trap it in total darkness before sunrise. If they fail, the creature consumes not just their life, but their identity, leaving behind an empty shell of a person, forgotten and unrecognizable. Strange, distorted shadows and mysterious deaths have haunted locals for generations, especially during new moons when the world is at its darkest. Is this a warning to respect the unseen forces of the night, or does the darkness stalker still roam, silently waiting for its next victim? In the shadowy mountains of Japan, the legend of Yamamba, the mountain witch, lurks. Known for her long hair and eerie green skin, she is said to lure travelers to her lair. Originating from ancient folklore, Yamamba embodies the fears of the wild, representing both nature's beauty and its peril. Variations of her tale reveal her as a cannibalistic figure, preying on lost souls, driven by loneliness and despair. Some believe she was inspired by real-life events of people disappearing in the mountains. As stories spread, Yamamba became a cautionary figure, warning against venturing into the unknown. Beware, for she may still wander the trails, searching for her next meal. Subscribe for more chilling tales. In the heart of Indian folklore lies the haunting tale of the Churels, cursed women doomed to roam the earth as vengeful spirits. Originating from tales passed down through generations, these spectral beings are said to be the restless souls of women who suffered betrayal or mistreatment, particularly after childbirth. With their long hair draped over their faces and feet turned backward, they lure unsuspecting men into dark forests. Variations of the legend suggest that they seek revenge on those who wronged them, using their charm to ensnare their victims. There are whispered accounts of men who vanished without a trace, believed to be claimed by these malevolent spirits. Subscribe for more chilling stories like this one. What if I told you that ancient Egyptian tombs are cursed? The curse of the pharaohs originated when tomb raiders disturbed sacred sites. Legends claim that vengeful spirits protect their resting places, bringing misfortune to intruders. The most famous case is that of Tutankhamun's tomb. After its discovery in 1922, several people associated with the excavation died under mysterious circumstances. Tales of illness, accidents, and even sudden deaths fueled fears of a curse. Variations of the story suggest ancient texts warned of dire consequences for those who disrespected the dead. These chilling narratives serve as a haunting reminder. Some doors should remain closed. Subscribe for more spine-tingling tales. What if I told you that a Christmas tragedy became one of the most baffling mysteries in American history? On Christmas Eve 1945, the Sauter family's home in West Virginia was engulfed in flames. While George and Jenny Sauter and 4 of their children escaped, 5 of their kids vanished without a trace. Investigators claimed the children died in the fire, but no remains were ever found. Then came strange clues: a photo of one of the missing children, cryptic letters, and whispered theories of abduction. To this day, the Sauter children's disappearance remains unsolved. Subscribe for more haunting mysteries and stories that defy explanation. In Japan, the story of Teke haunts train tracks and dark alleyways. This vengeful spirit is said to be the restless soul of a young girl who fell onto the tracks and was cut in half by a train. Her name, Teke, mimics the sound of her dragging torso as she searches for vengeance. Originating in the 1950s, the legend has spread, spawning variations across regions. Some say she preys on those who linger too long near the tracks, a warning to heed the darkness. Real-life accidents have fueled the legend, blurring the line between fiction and tragedy. Will you hear the Teke's call? Subscribe for more eerie tales from the shadows.
In the early 2000s, whispers began about a strange broadcast on a little-known local station, Channel 27. The show, titled Happy Town Junction, was a low-budget children's program featuring puppets and cheerful songs. But one episode, known only as The Incident, was different. Viewers recalled the puppets moving awkwardly, their glassy eyes staring too long at the camera. The host, usually upbeat, spoke in a slow, monotone voice, reciting nonsensical phrases. Halfway through, the screen flickered, and the show cut to static. When the feed returned, the puppets were slumped over, and the host stood silently, staring at the camera. Then, in a distorted voice, the host whispered, "They're watching. Don't look away." The screen went black. Reports from viewers varied. Some felt dizzy or disoriented. Others claimed to hear faint whispers long after the episode ended. A few said they saw shadowy figures reflected in their screens. Channel 27 refused to comment, and the episode was never re-aired. One former employee claimed it wasn't part of the regular programming and blamed it on a rogue signal hijack. Others believed it was an experiment in subliminal messaging. No footage of Happy Town Junction has ever surfaced, but conspiracy theorists claim the broadcast was real. Those who dig too deeply into it report strange occurrences: untraceable calls, corrupted files, and TVs turning on by themselves, always to static. The last known words from the show still haunt those who remember. "They're watching, don't look away."
What if I told you there's a ghostly tale that haunts the roads of Ghana? The Vanishing Hitchhiker is a chilling story of a young woman who appears on dark, lonely highways, seeking a ride. Drivers often pick her up, noticing her beautiful but sorrowful face. She asks to be taken to a specific location, but mysteriously vanishes from the car, leaving only a lingering coldness. This tale has origins in real events, as some believe she is the spirit of a woman who died tragically. Variations include different locations and reasons for her ghostly presence. but all share a common theme: vengeance for her untimely demise. Subscribe for more eerie tales from around the world. What if I told you there's a place in Kenya where the trees whisper? Known as the Whispering Forest, this eerie location is said to be haunted by spirits of those who met untimely ends. Originating from local folklore, travelers speak of hearing unearthly whispers that lure them deeper into the woods. Some say these voices belong to lost souls seeking help, while others believe they are warnings. The forest's dark history is tied to colonial-era atrocities, leaving a lingering energy that haunts the living. Locals advise against entering alone after dark, as many have vanished without a trace. If you dare, tread carefully. But remember, some whispers aren't meant to be answered. Subscribe for more chilling tales. What if I told you there exists a creature in South America known as the Pishtaco? This vampire-like being is said to roam the Andes, targeting unsuspecting travelers. Legends claim that the Pishtaco preys on the blood and fat of its victims, using their essence to gain power. Originating from indigenous folklore, the myth intensified during colonization, fueled by fears of exploitation and loss. Accounts vary, with some describing the Pishtaco as a tall, pale figure, while others depict it as a monstrous spirit. In real events, unexplained disappearances in remote areas have been linked to this eerie legend. Beware, for the Pishtaco may be watching you. Subscribe for more chilling tales. What if I told you about La Ciguanaba, a haunting figure from El Salvador? Legend speaks of a beautiful woman who lures men into the night, only to reveal her true form, a terrifying, skeletal visage. Originating from indigenous tales, her story warns against infidelity and irresponsible behavior. Variations suggest she preys on those who stray from their loved ones, seeking vengeance for a betrayal. Many claim to have encountered her ghostly form near rivers and dark roads, where she calls out to the unsuspecting. Her eerie laughter echoes through the night, leaving victims lost forever. Beware, for La Ciguanaba's beauty masks a deadly secret. Subscribe for more chilling tales. What if I told you that the Slender Man, an internet meme, transformed into a terrifying urban legend? Originating in 2009 on a forum, he was depicted as a tall, faceless figure haunting children. This fictional creation quickly morphed into something sinister. Variations of his story emerged, claiming he abducted children or drove them to madness. In 2014, the legend took a horrifying turn when two girls, influenced by the myth, attempted to murder a classmate to appease him. This chilling incident revealed how far the fan theory had penetrated young minds. The Slender Man serves as a reminder of how folklore can evolve and influence reality. Subscribe for more eerie tales. What if I told you the Red Room holds the darkest secrets of Hill House? This chilling space is a character all its own, adapting to the fears and desires of those who enter. Originating from the novel by Shirley Jackson, the Red Room symbolizes personal trauma and the ghosts of the past. Many believe it reflects the family's struggles, revealing their hidden terrors. Variations of the theory suggest it's a manifestation of grief or a portal to the afterlife, echoing real events of loss and mental illness. The unsettling atmosphere leaves viewers questioning reality itself. To uncover more mysteries, don't forget to subscribe for the latest theories that will haunt your thoughts. What if I told you there was a mysterious arcade game that could warp your mind? Enter Polybius, a game that supposedly emerged in the early 1980s in Portland, Oregon. According to urban legend, this enigmatic game was said to induce seizures, nightmares, and even madness in those who played it. Gamers reported vivid hallucinations and psychological changes. Some claimed it was a government experiment designed to test mind control techniques on unsuspecting children. The origins of Polybius are shrouded in mystery, with no concrete evidence of its existence, leading many to speculate if it was merely a myth. Could it be that some games are better left unplayed? Subscribe for more eerie tales like this one. If you see strange lights at night in the Ural Mountains, just run. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers mysteriously perished at Dyatlov Pass. Their tent was found cut open from the inside, and the hikers fled into the freezing wilderness without adequate clothing. Some had bizarre injuries. One victim had a missing tongue, while others displayed inexplicable trauma, resembling a car crash but without external wounds. Rumors of secret military tests or Yeti encounters have fueled speculation. This chilling event remains unsolved, with theories ranging from aliens to government cover-ups. What truly happened that fateful night? Subscribe for more eerie stories. If you see the other mother at night in your dreams, just run. This character, with her button eyes and sinister smile, is rooted in deeper horrors than her whimsical appearance suggests. The theory posits that she represents a dark manifestation of parental neglect and abandonment. Originating from Neil Gaiman's novella, The Other Mother is a twisted reflection of Coraline's real mother, who is overwhelmed and inattentive. Variations of this theory explore the unsettling idea that she lures children into a false paradise to feed on their souls, a grim echo of real-life stories of child exploitation. The haunting visuals and chilling essence of The Other Mother remind us of the dark corners of our own realities. Subscribe for more eerie tales. If you see a familiar yellow sponge at night in a dark ocean, just run. There's a terrifying theory that suggests Bikini Bottom is an underwater post-apocalyptic world. This theory originated from fans piecing together the bizarre and often surreal elements of the show. The colorful sea creatures and whimsical settings hide a grim reality, hinting at the aftermath of nuclear war. The characters might represent the remnants of humanity, coping with their tragic fate. Variations of the theory explore the idea that the ocean is a graveyard, with the cheerful facade masking deep sorrow. Dive deep into this chilling narrative. Subscribe for more eerie tales. If you see a shadowy figure at night in Arendelle, just run. The chilling theory surrounding Disney's Frozen suggests that Elsa and Anna's parents are part of a darker narrative than viewers realize. Legend has it that their ship sank in a storm, but some fans believe they did not perish. Instead, they were victims of a sinister plot to hide a dark secret about their royal lineage. This theory connects to real events, such as maritime tragedies and royal betrayals throughout history. The chilling implications suggest that their disappearance was orchestrated to eliminate a threat to the kingdom. As layers of this haunting tale unfold, one wonders what else lies beneath the surface. Subscribe for more chilling theories. What if all you know about summoning spirits was a lie? The Midnight Game is a chilling ritual that beckons dark entities into your home. Originating from ancient pagan practices, this game requires participants to light a candle, write their name on paper, and run from a malevolent spirit. The game starts at midnight, where players must evade the spirit for 3 hours, or face horrifying consequences. Variations of the game exist, with some claiming it's a test of bravery. Real events have fueled its fearsome reputation, leading to stories of players experiencing terrifying hauntings. Dare to play? Remember, once invited, these spirits may never leave. Subscribe for more chilling tales. What if all you know about reality was a lie? The Mandela effect suggests that countless people share false memories of events, characters, and pop culture moments. Originating from Nelson Mandela's death, which many recalled occurring in the 1980s, the effect raises chilling questions about our perception of reality. Variations include misremembered movie quotes like, "Luke, I am your father," and the Berenstain Bears confusion. Some believe these discrepancies hint at alternate dimensions or time travel. Others argue it's a mass psychological phenomenon. Real-life tragedies, like the loss of the Titanic, may also feed this eerie narrative. Are we living in a simulation? Subscribe for more chilling tales. What if all you know about the Blair Witch Project was a lie? The film, released in 1999, captivated audiences with its raw, found footage style. But its origins delve into unsettling real-life events. The myth of the Blair Witch traces back to the 18th century, inspired by tales of a woman accused of witchcraft in Burkittsville, Maryland. Locals claimed she cursed the forest, leading to eerie disappearances. In the film, What if I told you about a house